What a great year we've had at New Life Church. I was just telling some friends that this past year has been one of the most fun years I've ever experienced as a senior pastor. And one of the reasons is we've seen a tremendous opportunity to do ministry, not only here in our city, but throughout Central America. One of the great trips we had this year was to Guatemala, and we saw the work firsthand. We saw your generosity at work in the lives of people in Guatemala. And we've also seen tremendous ability to reach our city through the online broadcast and through our broadcast on KRDO. And that's resulted in 551 baptisms in the past months here at New Life Church. So we're seeing a harvest of souls. We're seeing ministry go forth not only in our city, but throughout the world. What a great year at New Life Church.
When I think about this year, I think about a few things. I think about the Desperation Conference. Imagine what all of our high schoolers have gone through in the last 24 months. Schools closing, separation from friends. We've seen a spike in mental health crises. But this summer at our building, we had over 2,000 teenagers come together to worship the Lord, to pray, to receive the call of God to serve Him for the rest of their lives. They were with their friends, they were playing games. It was just a great time in the presence of the Lord, and you could see these kids coming back to life after a long season of isolation. When I think about this year, I think about the way our church has rallied to take care of single parents. In a global pandemic, it's very often single parents who pay the highest price. Child cares get closed, many of them are working hourly wage, and they're having to run around trying to keep their lives together. And we as a church came and supported people in our congregation and in this community to help them with utility bills, to help them with food, to help them very often with mortgage payments for the month. We as a church were generous this year, and we helped people who were living on the brink. When I think about this year, I think about the 160 families that we adopted at Christmas time, standing with parents who needed someone to come alongside them in this season. The way you bought gifts for families, the way you stood with families, the way you created an environment of celebration for children that weren't your own. And this is what the people of God do. We come together in the name of Jesus and we become the family of God. And so when I think about 2021, I think about you, the people of God at New Life Church, your open hearts, your generosity, the way you took care of your people. I thank God for you this year.
One of the great joys of 2021 was watching the Lord add a new congregation into the New Life Church family. Antioch Church has been a great church in our city for many years. Pastors Jade and Christy Duncan have led that church. They've been at that church for 17 years, have led it as senior pastors for 11 years. And this year was the culmination of a process of discernment, of praying together to see what the Lord might be up to. And they made the decision to join with us, for our partnership to be strengthened. They became, in the spring of 2021, our 8th congregation called New Life Midtown. They brought such strength and joy to our team, and you have done a great job of welcoming them. We're thrilled at the way the Lord is multiplying ministry in Colorado Springs through New Life Church. One of the other great things we got to see this year was Iglesia Nueva Vida leading the way to help families prepare for back to school. You know the toll that it's taken this year for many families and many kids not having the supplies that they need to return to school, and all the uncertainty that's come along with school itself. Nueva Vida helped lead the way, giving 300 backpacks and school uniforms and new shoes and haircuts and all of this stuff to kids and to students that have needed it in our city. And you came alongside them and helped them in this outreach. We did this together. What a wonderful thing to see the Lord loving the people in our city, the young people in our city, through New Life Church. One of the beautiful things that has come out of this season is the Lord's given our church a song. Actually, He's given us lots of new songs. Over the past several years, worship leaders have come, songwriters have come and joined our team here at New Life, strengthening, amplifying the worship that has always been here in this house. And new songs have come out of that. In every season of difficulty, in every season of adversities, Christians respond by singing to the Lord, singing their praise, singing prophetically, singing something truer and greater in the midst of the challenges that we face. And so New Life Worship this past year decided to record some of these songs. 11 brand new songs from our team have emerged and have been recorded and will be released next year. Songs that we've already been singing, songs that have strengthened us, songs that will launch us into all that God is doing in the days ahead.
So New Life Church, not only has 2021 been a great year, but there are tremendous opportunities right in front of us. And I cannot wait to see what God's about to do in 2022. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for the way you've prayed, the way you've stayed engaged. Great days are ahead for us at New Life Church.